Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today into what might be, well, the single biggest hardware shift we saw at Formnext 2025.
Oh, for sure.
We're talking about the Bondtech INDX upgrade. This is this huge collaboration between Prusa Research and, the extrusion masters over at Bondtech in Sweden.
And for anyone who does multi-material printing, this is really the news you've been waiting for. It genuinely tackles a core problem that has plagued 3D printing for, what, a decade now.
Right.
So our mission today is to show you exactly how this new system gets that perfect trifecta, maximum speed, almost zero waste, and this incredible scalability up to 8 materials.
All for the Prusa Core 1 platform. And to really get why this is such a huge deal, we have to look at where multi-material printing is right now. You basically face this awful trade-off.
That's right. You've got two camps. On one hand, you have the popular, affordable filament switchers. Think of Prusa's own MMU, or systems like it.
Yeah, the ones a lot of people start with.
Exactly. They're great because they're cheap, they're easy to scale up to 4 or 5 materials.
But they come with huge baggage.
Massive baggage. They are so slow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're constantly rewinding and reloading filament for every single color change.
And the waste. Let's talk about the waste.
Oh, the waste. The technical briefing we looked at really emphasized this. The purge towers you need, they often use more plastic than the actual part you're printing.
I have absolutely felt that pain watching a purge tower grow 3 times bigger than my model. It just feels fundamentally broken.
It is. It's an environmental nightmare.
Yeah.
And it costs a fortune in filament.
Yeah.
So that's camp 1. Then you have camp 2, the full tool changers.
Like the Prusa XL.
Right. These are amazing. They're fast, super reliable, minimal waste because they just swap the entire head.
Yeah.
But they're heavy, they're complex, and they are so expensive to buy or add new tools to.
So you're stuck. Speed and low waste, or affordability and lots of colors. You can't have both.
Until now, yeah. And that's where the INDX comes in as this so-called lightweight tool changer.
Mm-hmm.
And to answer your next question, no, it's not just marketing. This is a genuinely new architecture.
Okay, so it's a true hybrid. It's trying to give you the speed of a tool changer with the cost of a switcher.
It's not just trying. The design suggests it really does.
All right, so let's jump into that architecture, because the analogy they used in the sources it immediately clicked for me. The electric razor analogy.
It's a brilliant way to think about it. You buy one expensive, complex part, the razor body, and then you pair it with these cheap, passive, replaceable blades.
And in this case, the expensive body is the smart head. This is the one active component that's moving around. What's actually packed into this thing?
Everything. I mean, everything electronic and complex. It's got all the sensors. It has the extruder drive system. And this is the most important part, the induction heater. It's the brain.
So that's the one part that needs all the cooling and careful engineering.
Exactly. And then you have the passive tools. This is the key to the whole system.
Right, because these are what keep the cost down.
Totally. They're mechanically so simple, they're basically just a filament guide with a special nozzle on the end. But here's the critical thing. Zero electronics.
Zero?
Nothing. No thermistors, no heater cartridges, no wiring harness that has to flex a million times.
Yeah.
They just sit there, parked, preloaded with filament, waiting for the smart head to come and pick them up.
The genius of that is how close you can pack them together then, if they're just simple little guides.
And they have. The sources say the tool spacing is just 35 millimeters, super tight. That's what lets the standard Core 1.1 manage up to 8 of these tools.
8 tools. And the bigger Core 1L could potentially go up to 10?
Potentially, yeah. And so when you want to add your 5th or 6th material, you're not buying a whole new complex hode end. You're just buying one more passive tool. That's the win.
That simplicity is huge. But okay, simple tools are one thing. It doesn't matter how light they are if the nozzle takes a minute to heat up every single time.
And that brings us to the real tech breakthroughs here, the secret sauce.
Let's start with the IN factor.
The IN stands for instant induction heating. And this is the real magic. The smart head has an induction coil in it. When it docks with a passive tool, that coil wirelessly charges and instantly heats the nozzle.
Okay, instantly. What are we talking about? Seconds.
We're talking seconds.
Yep.
From room temperature to, say, 240 for Terry D in just a few seconds.
Wow.
Yeah. It's contactless, wireless power delivery. And it works so fast because the nozzle itself has a super low thermal mass. It's not heating up a big aluminum block, just the nozzle tip.
Okay, a fast heat up is amazing for speed, for cutting down that changeover time. But what about when it parks the tool? That's when everything starts dripping and oozing.
And that's the other half of it. That rapid cooling is what they're calling the golden grail. Because that thermal mass is so low, the second the smart head detaches, the tool starts to cool down.
Oh, almost immediately.
Almost immediately. So it completely eliminates stringing and oozing while the tool is parked. That's a massive reliability boost. No more worrying about a drop of black plastic falling on your white print.
That is a huge structural win for reliability. Okay, so that's the hot end problem solved. What about the filament side? This is Bondtech, after all. Let's talk about the DX factor.
Right, the DX is the dynamic extruder. If you've ever tried to print, a stiff carbon fiber part and then switch to a super soft TPU.
Oh, it's a nightmare. You have to stop, get your Allen keys out, adjust the tensioner.
Right, too tight and you grind up the soft filament, too loose and the stiff one slips. It's always this manual, annoying compromise.
So the INDX gets rid of that. How?
Well, it uses a self-adjusting tensioner. But it's not just a spring. The sources say it's a reactive cam mechanism, so think of it like a smart grip. The filament's own back pressure tells the extruder how hard to grip.
So when you're pushing a lot of stiff material, the pressure increases and the grip gets tighter automatically.
Exactly. That back pressure mechanically causes the cam to apply a stronger grip. But if you're printing a soft TPU with low resistance, it automatically eases off so it doesn't crush the filament. It's dynamic.
That is just clever mechatronics, using physics to solve a calibration problem.
It's super efficient, too. There was a fascinating detail in the notes. The whole smart head runs on a single, lightweight stepper motor.
Just one for what?
For 3 jobs.
Yeah.
It drives the filament, it opens the gears for loading, and it physically detaches and releases the passive tool during a swap. 3 jobs, 1 motor. Keeps the moving mass way down.
So lightweight passive tools, instant ooze-free heating, and an extruder that just figures it out on its own.
Let's bring this back to the user. What does this feel like to use?
It's designed to be zero fuss. You load your spools, you thread the filament to the park tools once, and then you just forget about it. No rewinding, no buffers, no filament cutting.
And minimal waste, no giant cleaning towers.
Almost none, because the nozzle cools so fast there's nothing to purge. And the speed, that's the big metric, the whole process. Park a tool, move, pick up the next one, heat it, and start printing again.
How long?
It's as little as 12 seconds.
12 seconds, compared to, what, a minute, maybe more, on a filament switching system? Yeah, 40, 60 seconds is common. So 12 seconds is a profound leap. It completely changes what kinds of prints are even practical to attempt.
Okay, so in the market, with competitors popping up, how are they positioning this?
They're being very clear. This is a full-fledged or pluna-hodnotny tool changer. That's a key distinction because some other systems are more like semi-tool changers.
And the difference is what, exactly?
With INDX, every passive tool has its own dedicated, preloaded filament line all the way to the nozzle. This makes true multi-material printing like switching from a high-temp composite to a low-temp flexible way more reliable than any system that shares a single melt zone.
Gotcha. So it's not just for different colors of PLA.
Not at all. And that performance gap is why the sources are saying that for Core 1 users, this INDX system will basically make the old MMU3 obsolete as an upgrade.
That's a bold claim. Okay, critical details. When can people get this and what's it going to cost?
The rollout is in 2 stages, starting Q1 2026. First up is a limited Founders Edition, only 1,000 units.
And those will be sold where?
Exclusively as an upgrade kit for the Core 1, directly from Bondtech's website. After that, Stage 2 will bring it to the main Prusa Research eShop for wider availability.
And the price? I'm guessing it's not cheap.
Actually, it's pretty competitive for this tech. The preliminary European price is 499 EUR for the 4 toolkit.
499, okay.
And if you want to go all in, the 8 toolkit is 699 EUR. But the best part is the cost to expand.
The individual passive tools.
Exactly. Those are only about 35 EUR each.
Oh, that's fantastic. So going from 4 to 8 tools doesn't cost you another $500. It costs you, what, 140? That really supports that whole scalability idea.
It absolutely does. And one last thing, while it's exclusive to the Core 1 at launch, Bondtech has already said they plan to bring INDX to other platforms. They specifically mentioned Voron printers.
Oh, the modding community is going to love that.
That's her.
This is just, it's a huge injection of new tech. It really redefines that whole speed versus waste problem. So for you, the listener, this really means moving beyond just printing, a multicolor toy.
It unlocks real functionality. It means you can print a single part that has rigid structural bits, flexible gaskets, and soluble supports, all in one go, reliably. without fiddling with tensioners or worrying about ooze.
True material flexibility with minimal fuss.
The synthesis here is really how they integrated these simple, light, passive tools with instant power from induction, and that smart, self-adjusting extruder just changes the entire conversation.
And on that note, we'll leave you with one final thought to chew on. The sources were very clear that Bondtech did the core mechanics, but Prusa research handled the deep integration, the hardware, the firmware, and crucially, Prusa Slicer.
Right.
So here's the thought. Given that software is historically the biggest stumbling block for any complex system like this, just ask anyone who struggled with early MMU versions, how critical do you think that deep targeted software integration will be to INDX's long-term success compared to other systems that have to be more universally adapted?
That's a great question. That software stack might be the real deciding factor on whether this is just a great system or a truly revolutionary product that just works.
Something to watch for when those Founders Editions start shipping in 2026. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.